This video is going to provide a quick overview of how to simplify radical expressions. In our first example, we need to find a simplified version for the square root of 84. So we're going to start off by doing a factor tree. So I look for any two numbers that will multiply to the square root of 84, and I know that 2 times 42 is 84. And then I need factors of 42, so I have 2 times 21, because 2 times 21 is 42, and 21 is 3 times 7. So the prime factors of 84 are all at the bottoms of these branches, so I have 2, 2, 7, and 3. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to write those out and look for pairs in those factors. So I notice that 2 and 2 make a pair, but the 3 and the 7 do not match, so they can't be a pair. Only numbers that match can be a pair. Now, the important thing is that in this pair, we're only going to keep one of these 2's, and the other one is just going to completely disappear. So I'm going to rewrite this in square root format. So my pair, I kept one of the 2's, and it came to the outside of the square root. The other 2 is going to completely disappear, and anything that didn't have pairs is going to stay inside the square root. So I have 2 times the square root of 3 times 7. And then finally, I can actually multiply 3 times 7 to get 21. So my final answer for this is 2 times the square root of 21. And that's the simplified form of the square root of 84. Let me show you another example. In this one, I needed to find the square root of 32. So I'm going to do a factor tree for the square root of 32. And 32 I know is 8 times 4. And 4 is not prime, so I know 4 is 2 times 2. 8 is 2 times 4. And again, 4 is 2 times 2. So I have a 2, 2, 2, 2, and 2. There are 5 2's there. So I'm going to write out my factored form for 32. 32 is 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. And again, I'm going to look for pairs. So 2 times 2 is a pair, and I have another 2 times 2 as a pair. But this last 2 did not have something to pair up with. And they only can pair up with things that are the same number. So in our previous example, remember we had 3 and a 7. I couldn't pair them up because they're different. So I'm going to keep 1 2 from this pair, 1 2 from this pair, and this 2 has to stay inside the square root symbol. And it looks like this. Here's my 2, here's the second 2, and here's the one that didn't have a pair. Now all I need to do is simplify this by doing 2 times 2, and 2 times 2 is 4. So my final answer for this is 4 times the square root of 2. So that's how you simplify square roots. Please let me know if you have any questions.